They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
11.
We're scoreless after one.
Just say. 11 MT. Dot.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. What a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
11. Dot.
Now Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Eleven.
Now it's Burrow. That one complete to Driver. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Burrow.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Gibbs will try and pick it up. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
On 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stop.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Big Jordan Davis.
The big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Behind.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Clark. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this is going to remain a 1-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Thornton. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Looking for right, and he finds him. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 45. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Clark. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
On 2, ready?
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now they go screen, it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Gun. Dot.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
A 26-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Big X open, Big X open.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. Touchdown, Detroit! A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just there, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
I'm one, right?
Here's a 2nd and 5.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in, and he'll be out right at the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown, and this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game before a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Murray now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Flushed out right. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10.
27, Packers 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard. A little careless with the football. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Gun.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief.
There he goes left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
On one, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go, here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down.
12.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Riley Moss.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, and in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Taking it about the 1, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really.
And now off to the races down the right side. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
But give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Here we go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll find and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
brings up 3rd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go, here we
So
go.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And Burrow going to throw again.
He's got Otten. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down, Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second.
And got his man complete.
He's to the 15.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most?
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea with the top